Hello everyone, welcome to A Day in the Life of the Average Aboriginal. I'm lostPhoenixWolf and welcome to my channel. Today is now March 9th. Another new day. What to say on that? I had an alright sleep, you know. Actually, no, I had an alright sleep, but I had a little bit of a dry cough, and I know I should have just woke up and got something to drink, but I was comfortable, you know, I was rolled up in my blanket, and I wanted to just sleep. I know I went to sleep around, I think, yeah, around 2 o'clock. I went to sleep, and I wanted to sleep. It's around 8 o'clock right now. Probably don't see much light coming to my eyes right now, but it's 8 o'clock. It's really bright out there. No, I don't see any clouds. Well, I don't know I don't know what to say right now, because I just recently woke up and combed my hair and threw a hat on, and I want to get the vlog done early so I can get out for the viewers. I don't know, I got some clothes you know, cleaned up, or you know, washed and folded and ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be going to the res. My dad's birthday is March 10th, and and I don't know if there's going to be any kind of big celebration like that. Probably not. But I want to be there for his birthday. You know, he's not drinking anymore, and you know, just be there for his birthday. I'm pretty sure I got it, you know, enough of the clothes that I need to wear. I'm not really wearing so much of the spring clothes, just in case, you know, it might cool down, because these days are still getting cold, warm. Or the winter was really, like a lot of warm days in the winter, and it's like pushed over to spring, and even the spring, you know, it's supposed to be normal weather, but there's rain, there's snow, and then, you know, there's cold and there's warm. So these days I'm cold, warm, and you know, I could be on the reserve and having spring clothes, and it could be feeling like winter out again. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be ready for, you know, the winter stuff. I don't know what's going to be happening over there. I haven't visited my dad for a couple months. So I don't know. Hold on a second, I got a sucker over here. Maybe this will help. So, okay, that helps a little bit. So, yesterday, after video logging, tinker on the computer a little bit, well, internet anyway, I went out for a light bike ride. I don't know what the neighbor boy was doing, but I decided to go for a bike ride myself. And we did go for another bike ride afterwards, because he woke up in the afternoon and wanted to go for a bike ride. So I went for another bike ride. So I went on a bike ride until 2, and I got back this way, and for lunchtime, I don't know. It's not really anything spectacular. That's why either I don't remember it or I don't really care to talk about it. It's, you know, chicken patty and these crowns, they call them. They're like potato tot things, but these are the crowns. So I had that, chicken burger, you know, and I don't have any more, you know, oranges or grapefruits or anything like that. But I might go to the store and, you know, get some change. Got a buck or two. You know, it costs like $1 for like 3 of the reduced to clear grapefruits, or 4 of the reduced to clear oranges. Oh shit. So I went up for a bike ride for a couple hours by myself, and just bike out, you know, up some big hills, and you know, I drop down gear so you know I can climb those hills, and you know, go out that way to, you know, different stores I haven't seen for a long time. You know, other parks and the streets, you know, just random places to go. Not my usual bike ride, you know, taking my time, you know, and, you know, seeing some people walking around with their babies and the baby buggies, and, you know, walking around the children, you know, some of them are actually playing in the park. Probably because it's spring now and the kids want to get out, and, you know, if they're babies, toddlers, you know, they're out there playing. But as soon as they become a kid and actually know what the electronic devices are, they're mostly inside and disappear. So, that was a little light bike ride, came back, you know, made the lunch, had the lunch. Then the neighbor boy texted me. He said, "Hey, let's go for a walk, go do something. I'm bored. Let's get out of the house for a change." And I said, "Well, I've already been out." He goes, "Come on with me, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do something." I don't know. So we didn't, I said, well, grab your best bike, let's go for a bike ride, because I don't feel like walking around. So we just drove around in, you know, different bike trails, and you know, come back to train tracks and around, and, you know, a couple of other side streets like that, you know, just biking around. Not really your normal everyday biking that we used to do. So after that, he, you know, wanted to know if I was going to go maybe online or something, and I dropped my phone. And I said, maybe, and, you know, I said maybe in about an hour or so. So by that time, you know, there a couple hours passed. It's, you know, around 5, and tinker around on the TV. On the internet, and that's near hours past, and I said I'll be on pretty soon. I'm thinking about making something for supper time. Not really anything much for like a supper. I had dry toast, pea soup, and not really anything. You know, I put a bunch of these old crackers in there. They're choppable crackers or something. Toppable or something. And they're the veggie kind, so I put a bunch of crackers in there and stuff like that. And, you know, even having the side of toast, I mean, I don't know why I wanted the side of toast with that too, because they're both bread products. But oh well, something, you know, I ate, I guess. At that time, the neighbor boy was telling me something about he was having, I think, wraps or something. Wraps or tacos or something like that. I don't know what it was. I was like, oh, cool. And I told him I had this. And I guess it's been a bunch of days. It's been a couple weeks. And he lets me know what he has for supper, but he doesn't normally always eat supper. He says he doesn't want to. He does, you know, wants to think of a healthier choice, just like me. I guess sometimes he's taking after me for certain things. You know, he's just the neighbor boy, and I guess I'm like an uncle to him and to his other siblings. And most days he'll just have breakfast and not have anything for lunch, and then maybe a late supper. Sometimes he won't even supper at all. So I don't know what he had, but I mean, that's what they're having there, and I don't know what he had to eat, but doesn't really, you know, feel like eating or something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say what on there. I mean, it could be a few things, but I'm not gonna say it. You know, I don't know. I'm just speculating right now. So you know, well, last night we did we were gonna game a little bit, and, you know, we just tinker on the computer, you know, keeping up with the social networks and stuff like that. And from there, you know, could game. Then I said, hey, let's, you know, is there anything else you want to do? And then he goes, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a bonfire. So we had a bonfire, you know. The wood's dry enough after, you know, the different rainy days that we had, and so it was a nice bonfire, you know. nice slow burn, you know, not really, you know, too hot, not too cold. I know it's not the first bonfire of the season. It's probably maybe the fifth or sixth bonfire of the season. The very first one I think we had is I think it was mid-February or something like that. Maybe mid-February. Maybe even the 10th of February. I don't know. Maybe a month ago. So we're just shooting his crap and talking about whatever. You know, he's talking about his little life plans here and there, and you know, it's good. You know, you know, I think he's, you know, he's trying to get back into school, or you know, he's trying to get that job. You know, there's one job he's going to do some training and maybe get that job, or you know, maybe a job after school, or you know, like half day schools, and you know, he's trying to get back into school and stuff. So you know, he's trying to, you know, get back in school. I know he's been out of school for 3 years. I mean, he shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know what's wrong. So that's what I tell him. I mean, I've been trying to tell him for about a year and a half, you know, year and a half to 2 years. I said, you're gonna get bored when you get a little older, and you know, you don't have your schooling done, and you know, there's no work, and then you have to go into some kind of assistance. But I said, if you change now, you go to school and get your stuff, you know, have your life's goals, and go from there, and you know, you want to get that car, you want to get that, maybe that future girlfriend. You know, I don't know, he's not really thinking of girls right now, but you know, thinking of future girlfriend. And you know, different stuff you want in your life, you know, a new TV or a game or a bike, or you know, parts for your car. I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, he's into, you know, cars and gaming and stuff like that. And you know what? He's trying to get back into school. You know, and it's tough to say the reason why he's not going to school, and why he's dropped out of school. And you know, sometimes, you know, he's had so many choices to go back to school, and it's I don't know. It's tough to say right now. So I told him, it's good to get your education done, because that's what you need to do, and to get that done, because of different skills that you learn in school. You know, I told him, I said, high school, you meet a lot of new friends. There's a lot of different programs to do. You know, there's a gymnasium, and you know, if you actually pay attention to your high school, you know, mine was a blur, and it just certain things kind of stuck, but I don't know, it's a long time ago. That you know, things in your life will, you know, change around you, and you know, high school will be good. You know, all depends on how you take your choices, and you know, different paths that you do take, and if there's you know, your life's plans and choices that you have. So yeah, he goes, yeah, I'm, you know, trying to get back to school, or he goes, oh, I don't know if I want to go back, or you know, there's different things that he's saying that, you know, he doesn't want to do, or you know, that he does want to do. And you know, I just told him he just got to take that one step and get back into school. So if you go back to school, then you know, you got the different goals you have. You know, they're like different courses, like this, like small engines, and you know, you can learn the different history things. I don't know, maybe it's in the drama. I mean, he could do probably drama class pretty good. Hold on a second. Oh man. Okay. I was just checking my phone to see if I got a phone call. I got a phone call from my one cousin. He wanted to know if I want to come over sometime today, or he said that yesterday around that time. I didn't even see it, so I was just checking to see if I had a text message or something. And then I just realized that there was a phone call that came in. So I told him, you know, there's different things that in school, you know, like the student body thing, then there's the dance, you know, gymnasium, there's also fundraising stuff, I don't know, different stuff. I mean, there could be like a crap load of new things that they do in high school. I mean, the stuff that I used to do probably is not interesting, and it was just a fad then. I don't know. But I told him from there, when you're done high school, you know, when you got that part-time job while you're in high school, and whatever you're doing in your part-time job, it gives you that, you know, first step to, you know, towards jobs and stuff. And to get that, you know, get into a different, you know, field of work and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe he might be into, you know, fixing cars and stuff like that, and, you know, that's something. Maybe even bikes, mountain bikes, motorbikes, you know, might be getting into that. And it's tough to say, you know, what he wants in his choices, because, you know, he can't really make up his mind. I mean, he's still young, and, you know, making those choices is what he wants to do, but not necessarily, you know, what he has in set goals. So, you know, I told him, I said, you know, there's, you know, you got lots of time. I said, you got like 2 or 3 years to, you know, decide what, you know, you actually want to do in your life. But going back to school is the first step, and then doing maybe a part-time job. And I told him, I said, you know, if you do want that, you know, that car that of your dreams, I mean, him sitting on the button gaming is not going to really get them that car. I don't know, maybe things might pick up, maybe he becomes a game tester, I don't know, maybe things might change. But, like right now, he can't. I'm getting a text message again. It's so early in the morning right now. I'm getting a text message from my cousin. But anyway, I told him, you know, there's a lot of choices you can make, and said try to make the right choices now. You know, these are like the first steps. You know, go back to school, and then work, and then so there, and then, you know, your friends and your family. You know, I even told my one cousin, I said school and family are first before, you know, friends and boyfriends. You know, I told her that. I said school and family are always first in your life. So yeah, after a bonfire and stuff like that, we, you know, we did. I don't know. I went on the computer for a little bit. I told my son that I had to do a Twitch channel thing, and, you know, got a couple hours of that, and I decided to do another couple hours of it. You know, just doing, you know, the 2 videos, and, you know, trying to incorporate at least some kind of good video on, because I don't know, Twitch is crapping out. I know it's not my internet. You know, I've reset my internet. My internet's good. You know, checking on my computer how fast my internet is. 22.7 or 27.2. And, you know, I'm supposed to be receiving 25, but, you know, I'm getting a little bit of a boost or something like that. But I'm only 15 minutes away from this Wi-Fi, and it's a 25-foot, you know, radius. It's a dual Wi-Fi too. So, you know, it should be any problems, but. You know, I you know, stayed up a little bit late, 8 o'clock, or I mean, to 2. You know, it's 9:28 right now. So, you know, I just woke up. You know, I'm kind of got a dry throat right now. You know, trying to kill it with you know, lemon right now. But it's not really helping it that much anytime soon anyway. As for today, I mean, it's early enough for, still enough for like a breakfast brunch, you know. There is bacon thawed out. Thinking about maybe bacon and eggs, you know, on toast or something like that. That's something I'm thinking about. And and after that, you know, I might check out the grocery store to see if there's any kind of reduced to clear. Get some more grapefruit or oranges or something like that. You know, just go for the light bike ride. You know, a light bike ride is like an hour or 2. You know, just going out for a nice bike ride that's 4 hours. Or going out for a long bike ride that's like 6 hours. But mostly I've been doing that for 4 hours. And, you know, my back is okay, but, you know, it's got that tinge sometimes. You know, I'm still trying to work out the right, you know, knee problem. And the more and more I ride around, I mean, I probably, you know, worked it up, but it's I still have that clickiness when I come up the stairs. My knees click, and sometimes I'll have a little bit of not really a sharp, piercing pain, but just kind of a little bit of pain. Sometimes after I'm done, riding around and walking around, and I'm just sitting down, and now I feel that it's there. Yeah, I got like 3 texts from my cousin, and I'm gonna get back to him right after this video log. I know the pedal was better, but don't really have the money for the tune-up yet. I mean, I could tune up myself and have done, but I want to probably get somebody else to tune up. I mean, they got the tools. Like I said, I mean, I don't have all the tools. Maybe there's something that tightens up the cord quicker or something like that, or a certain kind of tool. Like say if I need a spoke tightening and I don't have a spoke tightener, I don't have that. There's certain tools. Say if I need another, see if I need a crank drop, like the crank bearings inside. I don't have the tool that takes off that big nut. And there's certain tools for bikes that don't have don't really mess with certain things. Say if I want to throw some more, new oil or something like that in the shocks. I mean, I don't know if they're oil shocks or something like that, but that's something, And I don't have the tool to take off the caps and put the oil in there. I mean, that's probably something that needs to be done too. I mean, I could probably use the WD-40 on the stem part of it and gets into the shock, but that's not always a quick fix. You have to open the cap and then put a bunch of that stuff in there. The only thing is I don't want it to run down, and then get splashed up against on the disc, and then when I put on the brakes, it's going to slip, and I'm not going to have the brakes. But I do have the normal back brakes. The back is got the normal rim brakes. The front has disc brakes. It's closer to the center part of the wheel. And that was like $150, $200 more for the back disc brake, or the back disc thing to get that done. I was like, I don't really have that money right now, and then I'm riding now. It's fine, It's mostly just like for show. I mean, the back brake is fine. It's the front brake. If you have it on the rim, it's kind of like a risk if you have to throw your brakes on fast and you go, and that's a long little brake thing that you go like over. It goes, it breaks right there, and your force brings you over the handlebars and over that wheel and onto the ground. In front of a car, you could get hit or stuff like that, but it's more centered that it actually slows it right down from the center, and you're not going to go over the handlebars. Now the back, if I were riding really fast and get cut up by a car, I could throw on the back brakes really quick, but that's the only means is because I don't really throw on brakes really tight, and they need to be tightened a little bit, and I could stretch the cord out more for the brakes. But then, other thing is that I could probably, burn off my brakes, and then the brake shoe holders will be scraping onto the rim itself, and then the rim's messed up. It's something, I don't really have to brake so much, Yeah. It's just the same, third text. Are you there? Hello? Hey cuz, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna call him back, and well, like I said, the bike's okay. It's not like it just came out of the factory. It's good to go. Just needs a little tuning, and it should be back to good as normal. I know I'm gonna invest in a helmet. It shouldn't be out there. Without a helmet, it's something that not good or not cool, I guess. Let's see now. Oh, actually, I don't know what the plan today. I might be going out for another bike ride. I mean, it looks like a nice break. Looks like a nice break day out there, so I might be going for a bike ride again. Um, as for supper, I'm not too sure for supper. I'm thinking either. I had chicken patties the other night, so I'm not gonna do chicken burgers today. I could do pork chops. There's also fast fried steaks. And there's different kind of fried things like potato things in there too, and veggies, and I don't know. Make something anyway. I'm not exactly sure what my the plan is for tonight. But as I said, I'll probably let you viewers know, what kind of meal plans. I don't think I really said anything about my other meal plans from a couple of days ago. But I don't know. It's not really it's that important right now. Yes, I know. No, text keeps vibrating. So, right this video log, I'm gonna make those eggs and toast. Bacon, a little light bacon. There's times I would have like 6 to 12 bacon, but now I know that bacon's kind of scarce, and the bacon's gone up, and the the pork has gone up, the beef has gone up. Chicken hasn't really gone up, but I guess I don't know. It's tough to say. Maybe the feeds for the different animals have kind of died out the crops, or it's the high demand of beef and pork is people want it more and stuff like that, and there's kind of getting limited, kind of getting extinct. It's getting to that time where it'd be extinct. And I'd say probably 15 years from now, we'll probably eating bugs or something, and veggies and bugs. I was gonna say now. What let me do bugs or something like that. Yeah, I'm only gonna have to do strips of bacon, and make a couple of eggs and toast. That's something I'm gonna have. But right now, I want to get off this camera now, and I'm just gonna wrap it up. So if you guys like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. It's right here, just that rectangle thing. The watermark is above that. It's on the video itself. And share this video on your channel if you like. It might be for you, it might be for me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. I thank you for viewing this video, know what time of day it is. And I hope you all have a nice day, morning, evening, night. But until next time, I will see you.